Hey, welcome back to the Wrestle Show once again. As always, hit that like, subscribe button down below, and let's get right to the news of the day. This video is only going to be about one topic, and that's Enzo Amore and the backstage heat that he seems to be bringing himself. Apparently, Enzo Amore, one of my favorite characters on the entire WWE brand, whether it be NXT, if he was on 205, the main roster, SmackDown, Enzo Amore is one of my favorite characters out of all of them, especially out of the new generation of wrestlers. The problem is he apparently has a little bit of problem respecting the etiquette of a pro wrestler. It was reported recently that Roman Reigns had to pull him off of one of the WWE tour buses because all he was doing was sitting on the bus, yakking on the phone as loud as he could, pretty much, about how much money he makes and all this and that. And apparently it rubbed a lot of the people on the bus wrong. I didn't know that there was any kind of rhetoric, or not rhetoric, but rules on talking about stuff. But I know in general you don't talk about how much you make. You don't sit there and try to, because if you talk about it a lot, you're going to start rubbing people the wrong way, making them think like, oh, why is he getting paid this when I'm getting paid this? It can create a little bit of dissension among the ranks. And of course, then there was a report that he apparently was trying, a bad tipper when it came to some exotic dancer up in Buffalo. And he apparently had some inappropriate behavior with her. I'm not sure what's inappropriate. I don't go to strip clubs. Not my kind of thing. But apparently he did something there he wasn't supposed to, according to one report from the Wrestling Observer. And then some new news came out saying that he broke etiquette backstage by taking pictures of the wrestlers back in the locker room and stuff, which apparently is a big no-no. And you shouldn't do it anyway. I mean, people don't want their picture taken. Don't take the damn picture. But right now, management is in a situation where they don't know what to do. Because, one, since the split with Big Cass, Enzo has become, a even bigger babyface. Two, the fans have always loved Enzo Amore. By the way, if you can hear the rain, pardon the rain. We have a weird summer going on here in Texas. But Enzo apparently pulls all sorts of antics in the back. He's turned the entire locker room against him, from all the men, all the women, both, and management doesn't know what to do. But the problem is the fans love him. He's one of their, he's one of the most popular stars, probably on the Raw brand. And you can look out in the crowd. You see all the people wearing the certified G shirts. You see the people wearing the hat, or the hat hair thing. And he's just fun to watch. He is a phenomenal performer. But if he keeps this up, he's going to be fired. He's going to be sitting down at GFW. Enzo has a lot of potential to be a great star down the stretch. Be just like, kind of like a Chris Jericho kind of style, star down the stretch for the WWE. But antics like this are going to keep him from doing so. So right now, management is not quite sure what to do with him, as I mentioned before. They can't put him on 205 Live because he'll still be touring with the Raw brand and the people that he's rubbed the wrong way. Which is weird because when he was in NXT, you watch that Battleground thing where they show them going through NXT and stuff like that. Enzo and Cass and Carmella are all there, and they're all together in NXT before they got called up to the main roster. There didn't seem to be any problems between any of them. People seemed nice, at least in the Battleground, to him. He didn't seem to be pulling any kind of stupid stuff. But apparently, he's been doing this since he got to the main roster. The thought is to either fire him or move him back down to NXT, where maybe he'll fit better with the wrestlers, or maybe he just will be able to have a new thing. A new start, a fresh start. But also, the other thought could be, when this whole storyline with Cass is over, let this thing blow over, and hopefully he can stay on the Raw roster. Or if not, if he hasn't rubbed the SmackDown roster the wrong way, let him go over there. If you ask me, those are your best options. Let it blow over and let him change the way he's doing things. Make it clear to him that he has to change or he's going to lose his job. You know. But maybe the best thing for him may be to go to NXT. NXT could use somebody like him that the fans love. But at the same time, I'd hate to see him off of Raw or not on SmackDown because, like I said, he's one of my favorite people. And I don't see my favorite people on NXT all the time. You know, sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not because there's only a limited time in 45 minutes to an hour. And so I really enjoy seeing Enzo Amore every Monday on Raw. It's one of the things I look forward to. It's one of the only reasons I turn on Raw. If it wasn't for Kurt Angle and Enzo Amore, I'd probably never turn on Raw. Because Raw is pretty boring. And you got some interesting stuff going on between, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. That's cool. I like how that storyline's going. But all in all, when I tune in for Enzo Amore. I tune in to see what's next in the Enzo Amore Big Cass feud. That's what I sign up. That's what I tune into every Monday that I watch the show. And I'm sure a lot of other WWE Universe are the same way. So Enzo, for the love of everything good and holy, for the love of all your fans that love to watch you perform every week, make some changes, bro. I'd hate to see you lose your job. I hate to see you go to, down to, a place like GFW. And I'd really hate to see you get busted back down to NXT. So please make some changes. After all, like I said, there are lots of us, lots of the WWE Universe that love to watch you every week. And Enzo, you've got to make changes, or we're gonna miss that opportunity to watch one of the better performers to come along in the WWE in a long time just walk out of the company. And this time it'll be your fault. How you doing?